Hello world, welcome to Rex Arthur TV, where we discuss LGBTQ issues with an LGBTQ approach in an LGBTQ plus planet. Different colors, one God, and different lifestyles in one world. Different sexualities, one God. So we thank you so much for joining us. Today, we want to do Rex Arthur news around the world, and the main news we'll focus on is this very interesting week that has happened and passed. That includes Jacob Zuma and also includes Haiti, the President Jovenel. May God rest his soul in his now an ancestor, but through an assassination. And then we're also going to talk about sex, yeah, and why it's good for you even despite the tough conditions of COVID-19 which we are in as human beings. It doesn't mean you can't have sex because you fear um, COVID-19. Yeah, so that, and then of course the power of COVID-19 in affecting sexual lifestyle, which is very important for your health. Mentally, you need sex so that you can think well, you're happy, even in the toughest time. Yeah, so let's begin. So, with sad news of, let's go to Haiti, where the President Juvenel was shot dead in his house at night. And we have, of course, been receiving this news since he died on Wednesday. And it has been a very sad day, yeah, for the world. I mean Thursday. I'm getting the days. I've been I've been so busy in the week, so that's why I got the days wrong. But basically, I why I'm focusing on his assassination is because Juvenile Haiti is the one of the poorest countries in the world, and it's a very small piece of land. Yeah, that is roughly 27,000 kilometers squared, and it has had very many problems. And studying and reading Juvenal has opened my eyes about what happens in a land like Haiti. Um, Most of the power of Haiti is that it received its independence in the 18th century. In fact, people forget that that was the first black nation to become independent in the 18th century. It was a serious revolution that took place in Haiti, and it's a very good story to read. And of course, very many people used to say things that it's because Haiti was the devil's nation. That's why, yeah, because they dedicated the land to the devil. But good, when you do research, yeah, it's a lie. Yeah, people didn't understand the story. It was not even dedication to the devil. It was dedication to God, the creator. And we can, for purposes of evidence, we can look at that story of Haiti dedicating, yes, the land uh, to God. Yeah, so most people used to teach that, and sometimes it comes because they fear the devil. And it's an error, because why should you fear the devil? Yeah, and God is the creator. It's madness. You are supposed to think about God. Yeah, this the creator of everybody. That's the one. And he is the one who controls everything, both good and bad. COVID-19 is from God. HIV was from God. All diseases are from God. A headache you have, It is from God. Every pain you have in your life is from God. Bad weather, Hurricane Elsa, it is from God. Okay? So don't let someone tell you that God cannot cause, yeah, that God doesn't cause bad events, and that's who God is. So, why does he do that? He's the creator, he's the owner of everything. The Bible is very clear that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So, everything that happens in the world, it is because God allowed it to happen, and that's the world. Good. So, Haiti had a revolution in 1791 and ended in 1804 with the former colony's independence. So they actually got independence in the 19th century, but in the 19th century, is it 19th? Yeah, 19th century, but it began in the 18th century. Okay, so it was led by this famous man that we are now studying called Duty Bookman. Duty Bookman was the one who made the prayer that people used to say that now it was the devil's prayer. But listen to the prayer. Shh. Yeah. They had a ceremony at Boikamen, yes, in August 14th, 1791. Bokman and the priestess Sisi Fatiman presided over the last of series to organize a slave revolt for weeks in advance. The conspirators' attendants included Jean Francois and Bazot and Jeannot and others. An animal was taken. So most people thought that that sacrifice was and little they know that even voodoo it's a religion to God. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with voodoo. Even if you do deep research, it's actually Hebrew. Yeah, so the good Lord, listen to the prayer of Bookman, 1791. The good Lord who created the sun, which gives us light from above, who rouses the sea and makes the thunder roar. Listen well, all of you. This God hidden in the clouds watches us. He sees all that the white people do. The God of the white people demands from them crimes. Our God asks for good deeds, but this God who is good demands vengeance. He'll direct our hands, he'll aid us. Throw away the image of the God of the whites who thirsts for our tears, and listen to the voice of liberty which speaks in the heart of all of us. So that was Bookman's prayer. So are you seeing who was he? Was the good Lord who created the sun, which gives us light from above. So that is the God. That who is that? The creator. Then he made an error. There's an error he made. Yeah, the error was that there's a God of the whites. God, the whites don't have a God. All whites come from black people. All right. Yeah. So there he made an error. Yeah. The God of the whites is the God of the blacks. He's the creator of the world, the cosmic our other channel, QSTPS, Queer in Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality. And we queer all of that. So the God of the whites is the God of the blacks. What was wrong, and that's what he was not happy about, was how the white people were mistreating them, slavery and all of that. So that one is of course condemned. Yeah. But what we are just corrected in the prayer was that there's a God of whites. God, the whites don't have a God. There's only one God for the whole world. We just call him many names. Then in Hinduism, they divide that God into different gods. Yeah, the God of destruction is a different God of construction, but they all emanate from one God, the creator of the world, who is Brahmin, and then sometimes they have Vishnu. So that's them. Now, that's what they did. So interesting. And the guys fought. Yeah, if you read the story, oh my God, it's drama. And we can't wait for the movie world to show us Hollywood. I know some people have done their own video, but we need a Hollywood remake of that entire revolution. Yeah, so it was very, very powerful. Um, Now, so that was Haiti. So they got independence as early as 1804. And imagine black people. Unbelievable. So the prayer was answered, but Of course, the prayer was answered, so they took over the land. Now, they have been ruling themselves from 1804. Now, why is that very important? Have you seen what has happened? Till today, Haiti is the poorest, one of the poorest nations in the world. So, what are you understanding? There is hatred in the world because countries would have been working with Haiti. Yes, imagine. Yes, they would have been doing deals. Yeah, by now, Haiti would have been built. Yeah, Haiti would have sent an ambassador to America. Haiti would have sent an ambassador. They didn't want anything to do with Haiti, the entire world. And yet, it's just 27,000 kilometers square. So, are you seeing something? People didn't respect black liberation in that land called Haiti. And it's unbelievable and it's sad. It's an indictment to many religions and governments of the world that would have gone to Haiti, including France, because France, the Haitians, yeah, together with them. Yeah, there's no harm with a black man working with a white man. That's my point. Okay. Yeah, so that's so now this Haiti was being led by President Jovenel that has just died. And now, what makes it sad is that Jovenel was trying his best, yeah, to reduce poverty in Haiti, but it wasn't working out. So that was it last year. You can see there were many riots that took place, a lot of distraction, and people were so mad with him. And then now you're seeing the assassination happen, and they are saying the security guards did not even, it's like it was a lapse in security. So what's the lesson? Yeah, it's like people were fed up and they just said enough is enough. When they entered the house, it's like the security guards were like, you go in and just shoot. You see, yeah, it's a very weird situation. Of course, the investigation is going on. They have arrested four, they have killed four suspects, and or four, they claim the four murderers, and they have also they done what? They have arrested two suspects. So let's go wrap up that. So that's Haiti, and it is sad that that happened. But what are you learning? How do you kill your president? He is your man. Yeah. You are Haitian. He is Haitian. The killers are Haitian. The president is Haitian. They are going to kill him. Now the country is in chaos. The country has to do election. It's COVID-19. You see, so there is a lot of disaster in the world because of miscommunication. People don't talk to each other. When you elect a president and then you have problems, you should have avenues to communicate to that president. And it doesn't have to be riots, and it shouldn't be. Yes, you don't need to say have. Yeah, these days there's no need to protest. Yeah, because there is an office of the president. Yeah, you can write a letter and tell the president this is what we want. Yes, or we demand, or not demand. You know, the presidents are honorable people. Yeah, we request to see the president. We request to seek audience with the king. Yes, that was the ancient world. The ancient world, the king was always sought for. Yeah, because he is a wise man and he was the rich man. He owned the land. You see? So some people wanted land, others wanted to trade with the kingdom. So they would come and say, oh, your highness, we greet you. Yeah. Then he listens to them. Yeah. In the Bible, King Solomon of the kingdom called Israel, still there right now, he was the judge. So everyone would bring their case to him and he would make judgment. That's why they called it Solomonic wisdom. When he had the hardest case of deciding whose baby was belonged to the women who came to him. Yeah. So he just decided, no, if that's not your baby, yeah. He said, oh, you're saying that both of you own that child, one child, yeah, and the other one has died. Yeah, okay. Kill that child. The real mother said, it's okay, you kill. The lying mother, the lying mother, no, don't kill my child. So that would happen. My God. You see? Then Solomon knew that woman is that's not her kid. Yes, you see. So that's the story. Yeah, it's a very interesting how he got to know. The woman said, "There's no need." Yeah, if you if I'm not lying. Yeah, that this is my baby. Yeah, I know that we were sleeping in one bed and something happened. The other baby died. Yeah, so if it means we lose the baby, it's okay. Mhm. So Solomon said, ah, you are the one, you're the mother. Yes, and that's what happened. And it was the truth. So that's a very, because she didn't show, yeah, she was like, she was sad, but she was like, okay, since we've lost the baby, the other baby, yeah, and we don't know it is who is and the other lady is claiming that that's her baby, then yeah, so that there is equality, because Solomon's game was, let there be equality. Since you've lost a baby, let your friend also lose a baby. Yeah, and then both of you go, you don't have a baby. So that's it. So you can talk about that forever and ever. Yeah, but that's basically what happened. Now, so that's the ancient world. The king was the the king was uh, the judge of the nation. Yeah. And then he was also the finance minister. Yeah, or you'd have someone help him. But basically, that was the ancient world. So, but now government is so bureaucratic, so you can't see the president. Yeah, you have to go through many offices to see him. Yeah, so that has caused a miscommunication, and now people riot. Yeah, and people destroy property when they can actually see the president. Yes. Recently, I was seeing in Kenya how the president met with a marginalized community. You see, yes, that's how you do it. Yeah, who is going to riot? No, they won't riot because their leaders have gone and they are going to make agreement. Yeah, how to build their marginalized area. Another week it will be another marginalized community. Yeah, like that. Every community in the country should have an audience with the president. Even came to America. Yes, you see, the LGBT community last month, they met with President Biden because of the Equality Act they are to pass. Yeah. But I've also advised to the President Biden that they need to come together with both pastors and or religious leaders and the LGBT community so that there's no war in America, because there can be a war in America where these guys are going to attack. People will not agree. Yeah, people will go angry. They'll be so sad. How is our country allowing the equality of gay rights here at the job, at the workplace? So you need to meet all stakeholders, because the president is the symbol of national unity. So everybody, he must know everyone. What is to know everyone? He must know all the identities in the country, all the ethnic groups, yeah, all the sexualities, yes, all the genders. Yeah. So he's aware, oh, there's a transgender. Because you'll find some presidents, they don't know there's a transgender. They don't know there's an intersex. They don't know there's a bisexual. They don't know there's a Japanese Zambian. They don't know whether there is a Congolese Mexican. Life just goes on. He only knows who, so he needs to be told who is the country, yeah, where is he ruling and who is he ruling. Are there young children? Are there old men and women? You see, look at Britain. They have more old people than young people. But Uganda, 60% are less than 18 years old. Imagine. It's unbelievable. So you have to know all of those things so that then when those groups come to see you, it's good. You have a good, very wonderful communication. Then you also have the president also working, yeah, going traveling to see where the people live, yeah, and how they are doing and visiting them, yeah, so that people can feel, yeah, we have a king, yeah, a president. But most democracies today, they don't even know who is their president. They have never seen the president in their area at all. Ah, it's even in so hilarious. America is like that. Yes, you just find the president after election, he's done. He just sits in the office, he works, and people don't see him, not knowing that they need to see him, especially even when there's a situation like a sad event. Yeah, you should visit those events. I remember Obama. Obama did well, yeah, especially in sad events. He would always go there and comfort the people. Yeah, that's what you do. But you also need to go when it's positive time. Yeah, I just want to walk around. Yeah, you are the president. Enjoy your country, the privilege of leading the country. Okay, so that's Haiti. So what do we end for in Haiti? Please support Haiti, especially Western and Asian countries and African countries. And we thank the Black Americans who have tried to help Haiti, of course. And then we also thank even Christian organizations that have gone to Haiti. God bless you for that work. And what else do you want to encourage? Yeah, we know Wycliffe Jane, that's his country. So remember him in your thoughts and prayers. Yeah. But we know that country is going to change. How I wish Wycliffe Jean becomes the president of Haiti immediately. Ah, he gotta be the president. I'm telling you. They better put him in. I know George, we're in Liberia, the footballer is in. Yeah, you need sometimes a celebrity. And here, George Weah has done a good job. Liberia is peaceful so far. Yeah, and we hope he does better. I know George Weah had declared university to be free, and we congratulate him for that. Yes, the university should be free. Yeah, so that's a very good thing George Weah did. Good. I can talk about Haiti forever. Yeah, but that's it needs help, it needs support. Yeah, technical support. Yeah, because okay, I know people will be like, but Haiti loves who they are. Yeah, yes, but when you live in a poverty bubble for hundreds of years, you see, yeah, you are even wondering, are you aware of where you are in the world? That's why the world is very diverse, and the work of government is to remove people out of poverty. Because I watched a video about Haiti, and an old lady was complaining that she's living in very terrible conditions. Yet Haiti is a very small land. So what's the problem? Yeah, they don't have technical support. Yeah, and you may find they'll not have people like lawyers, yeah, doctors. Nobody even went to put an embassy there. Yet they were independent in 1804. Can you imagine? It's unbelievable. It's sad. And that's what we were even discussing about the black world. It is ignored. Yes. Every time a black gets independence, the whites, they leave the nation. And they just go, they don't care what's going to happen. Yeah, you get your independence. Then they forget that they left in that country their system, quote unquote, as not their system, our system. They left our system in that country, yeah, that we didn't make. So it's like a car. You see Toyota, yeah. Brings its cars to Africa, yeah, and then we don't know how a car is. Leave alone Toyota, a car. Yes, you don't know a car. So it's like bringing Toyota cars and taking to the village where there are women, and then telling the women now drive. Ah, so then what happens? They say, or someone, even if it's a man, yeah, in the village, they'll drive, but they're not going to school. Yeah, they don't know anything about the car. So they only know how to drive. So they drive. Then it has problems. They can't call Japan because they don't even know how to call Japan. No, it's not there. You see? So the guys just say, whatever. So they try to fix the car. So, but now in Africa, we have mechanics. They know how to fix cars, even if they are the Toyota company may not be in Africa. Yeah, they do their best. Why? They know the parts of the car. Yes, and they know, of course, they sometimes they take the more you know a car, yeah, the more it's easy for you to fix it. Yeah, that's why if you're a driver, yeah, you will understand what the problem is. Yeah, because you are experienced, yeah, you know the car that if you drive it like this, okay, yeah. So you ask the guy, what was missing? Driving at what speed? At this speed. Where did you the terrain? Yeah, I hit so maybe you hit the gasket. Yeah, something like that. So you see, they'll say, oh, yeah, this man knows that driving. So a very good mechanic is a driver, you see, because he understands what caused the problem. So that's what we are saying. They left African lands with the cars that we didn't even know the parts. So the lawyers had to read, yes, and then they had to go to Britain, then they came back to Africa, and then they came back to Africa. They came back to Africa. The lawyers now they are using what they've been taught in another land. It's just a mess. And that's why Africa, you are joking that Africa has been stagnating until now. Africa is rising because we've now understood the problem. Yeah, the problem was the constitutional foundation. Yeah, the when those colonialists left, they left us with a system. Yeah, which we didn't make as a people. That's why countries like Kenya and Uganda and any other country, many other countries in Africa, Zimbabwe, even recently, they did their constitution. Yeah, they sat down and made their constitution. Yes, away from the process of the constitution being uh, being part of our lives because many Kenyans lived under the old constitution for over 40 years. Can you imagine? Over 40 years. Even Tanzania, the constitution, but the constitution of Tanzania, I think, is roughly 30. Yeah, roughly 30 years. It was in is it 30 now? Oh my god, it is 2021. It's 50 years. Yeah, roughly 50. Or whatever. We'll do that in another program. So my point is we need to own processes and then in the once you've made the constitution, be allowing amendment, yeah, whenever there's a need to amend the law. Yeah, so I can talk about Haiti, I told you. So enough. Let's stop there. Good. Let's go to South Africa, our country. Yes, the country of black people. My God. Amandla. Gaye too. My God. Now, a sad story in South Africa with a hero of the nation, the father of the nation, a father of the nation of South Africa, surrendering to the police. My God, we are so saddened by that situation. It should never happen, especially to a former president of the country. Yeah, so why are we focusing on analyzing that news? We are analyzing it because Zuma was the president of South Africa, meaning after he leaves the presidency, he should be accorded the security and the privileges of a president. That's how America is run. In America, even right now, their persecution of Trump is beyond. Yeah, it's like they're revenging. Yeah, but Trump didn't really attack Obama that much. Yeah, you see. So for Trump, because of his yeah, because they may see he was not a politician president. Yeah, he was a popular president. Yeah, a people's president. Yeah. So the Congress is finding it easy to attack him. Then you find there's a lot of politics going on in his attack. So it shouldn't happen, but that's what's happening in America. Yeah. So and then you saw Trump was impeached twice. Yeah, you see. So there was a lot of error. Yeah, I for one do not support impeachment of a president. Yeah, because it interferes with his work as the commander in chief of the armed forces. He is in charge of security. So when you interfere with a president, a sitting president. Now, let's talk about sitting president. You see what you're saying? You are strangling the commander in chief. He's driving or he's flying the Air Force One, and someone is he's holding him. The plane will crash. That's what happened in America when Trump was impeached. Before the impeachment, or just as the impeachment was beginning, yeah, what happened? Iran fired missiles on the American embassy. Did you see how that news disappeared? Like, but it was so serious. Yeah. It was almost going to become like Benghazi. But now, because people are focused on the impeachment, the president is going to be impeached. Yeah, so we gotta go on. You see, so that was very wrong of the American government. Yeah, that you can't impeach a commander in chief, because that's what happens. Your enemy now says, "Oh, you have a problem. Good. Now you're divided." Mhm. What happened to Israel? The same. You see, Benjamin Netanyahu was being fought by people in Israel. Yes, in the part. You are joking. Your enemy is hearing that. They will take advantage. They will know your country is divided. So it should not happen. You should not impeach any sitting government official. See, because of the security, the work they are doing. Yeah, it's high level work. Yeah. And if you think there's corruption and anything, it's not them. It's the laws, yeah, that have not they are not yeah, they have not the process of doing business with government. Yeah. So whenever you find issues like that, just sort the laws. Yeah. How people sign contracts, yeah, and what time and in which office, you see. Yeah, like if you say that the signing of this contract will always be in this office, yeah, that's how you save corruption. Like I like Rwanda. Rwanda, you go to when you set up a company, it takes 1 day to set up a company. One. Everything is in the one office. I love them. You see, there's no time for corruption, and they know the whole everything you finish in 1 day. So, but the longer the days for you to do something, the more corruption. There's a country, I think it takes, is it 9 months to set up a company? Cry. It's even Angola. Don't even ask. Very many months. And yet that country has so many companies, very rich companies. So you see, question marks. Yeah. But you don't want to go Angola. We don't know. That's life. Yeah. So it's advisable to have the less bureaucracy, the less, yeah, drama and the bureaucracy. So back to Jacob Zuma. So Jacob Zuma was a former president. Yeah. So to hound him again tempts presidents to even stay for life, because if you're going to do that to a former president, it means when another president leaves office in Africa, they will come for him. Yeah, then people will keep on doing, they are searching his sins, past sins. Yet, that time he was in office, he was the commander in chief. So how is it you are now attacking him before you're attacking him after he was in the office, yet when he was in the office, yeah, the allegation you're making was when he was in office. So you see, since you can't impeach a president, yeah, you can't when he's in office because of the security, the high level nature of his job. Yeah, therefore, even when he leaves it, you cannot pursue him. Yeah. So like now, what they've done in South Africa is like they are bored. There's nothing to do. Let's say now let's get in, let's get another file, let's repeat it. It's hilarious, but it's sad. And as we are ending there on Zuma, Zuma should be released, yeah, on the basis of number one, he's a freedom fighter. Yes, you see, Umkhonto Wesizwe, my God, that was the armed struggle unit of the ANC, and it was a very tough time. Why did they take arms? They took arms because when it and not the arms of the serious arms, because serious than South Africa. Yeah, beyond, it was guerrilla fighting. You see. And Zimbabwe was so gorilla. Yes, imagine. Yes, yeah, Mugabe went full force with arms. Yeah, is that South Africa? It was not so armed. It was just that now, if you read Nelson Mandela says that they they had to because they were denied, yeah, their political right of existence. It was bad. Yeah, that happened in 1961. Referendum took place without black people to declare that South Africa is independent. Hey, my God. Mandela said, no way. This cannot be. And all of them, including Zuma was a young man that, you see, they said this cannot happen. And they were arrested. And you see, Mandela served for 27 years, and Zuma also some years because of the same situation. So it was a very tough time. So you see, Zuma paid the price. Yeah, right now he should be accorded, yeah, glory. Every freedom fighter, yeah, in South Africa and in any African country, yeah, glory. Glory. They cannot sin. They are our people, you see. But now, what are you seeing in South Africa is like they are forgotten the struggle. Yeah, it's like they are forgotten. So, what's the solution in South Africa? We are suggesting they should, number one, teach the history of South Africa again. Yeah, really have enough. I know they do it, but they need to tell it to young people. So teach the history again. How do you teach it? Even do movies. Yeah, even mini series of Jacob Zuma's movie needs to be there. Yeah. Desmond Tutu's movie, yeah, whatever, yeah. So we need a lot of communication about the past to their young people, because right now in South Africa, the youngest, the one who was born in 1994, today he is 27 years old. So many, over 10 children are are below 27. 10 generations, yeah, 10, I don't know how to call it, 10 annus, yeah. So you'll find a child being born today, that's this year, this 2021, he's 1 year old. Now, the one of 2000 was born in the year 2000. When South Africa was already delivered, and then he's now 21. So you see, he's seeing the news. Yeah, he's not understanding what's happening. You see, and only the old guard know, and they are now. It's like they are tussling the old guard in ANC, and that is enough to bring not only ANC down, even the government, because you are dividing the nation, and therefore you are jeopardizing the security. You see what I meant? Yeah, because Zuma was in charge of security. And then now he left the presidency. Now they are hounding him. You see, is affecting the security again. Yeah, and that's wrong. Yes, because you see, he was a president. They voted for him. Yeah, he won an election. So how do you treat him like he doesn't have fans? He has fans, and the fans are mad when you arrest him. So that's what you do. Number two, South Africa should sort out its constitution, do not impeaching presidents, yeah, protecting presidents from flimsy deals, yeah, that can paint them to be corrupt when they are not corrupt, and not just them, even the whole government, because the whole government is the president. Yeah, he's the head of government, he's the head of state. And that's why if you take him to court, even when he's a sitting president, you see, yeah, you are affecting government function. Don't even ask Kenya what happened when they went to ICC. You see, the country went its own standstill. Yeah. In fact, that's when scandals, so called, they will appear because they were not in the country. They were just focusing on you got to finish cases. Yeah, you see, and now that affected the security. So it was an error for them to go to ICC. Of course, Museveni had already told Kenya that was no need to go there. Yeah, Kenya should solve its problems. Yeah, we have the mechanism to do that. Yeah, so that was a good advice from him because it was a security threat to go, and indeed that's what happened. The Al Shabaab, the Westgate attack happened just that time of going to Hague because of because they came back. I think it was the Al Shabaab, if I can remember, it was in 2016. Yes, they came back from Hague. Hague ended that year. So you see, that's when now people are, you see, so when were they planning the attack? When they were focusing on the case, you see, yeah, because the security, the mind is not here in the country. Oh my goodness. So that's the lesson. So protect presidents, especially head of state, from any and even former head of state. Then a former head of state should be honored. Yeah, because once a king, always a king. So once a king, always a king. And then a freedom fighter. Hey, boy, the guy is somebody. Yeah. I can't wait for the roll call of honor. Yeah, in many countries, even in Black America. Yeah, we honor Black America very much because of the price they paid. Yeah, forcefully. Yeah, the forceful payment of a price. Yeah, so we love them, and we can't wait for that roll call. Yes. When we honor blacks, old blacks, especially senior blacks. Yeah. So, like even in Africa, what's happening? They are dying. They are going. You see, Kenneth Kaunda went. Igwe to Kenneth Kaunda. He left the planet. You see, yeah. And we thank God for South Africa. They mourned for him. Yeah, for some days, roughly 10 days, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and we also which there's another president who passed on. No, not another president. That's another celebrity. Yeah, TB Joshua. Of course, we know he passed on. Yeah, but he's not buried, so we don't know. And because he's a spiritual man, yeah, we won't go there. We don't know what can happen. God can God can revive him. We don't know what has been planned by Yahweh Elohim, the creator of the world. Yeah, so that's him. Yeah, so Kaunda died. Yeah, and Magufuli died. Yeah, that was is a president who died. Yeah, Magufuli died. So these guys were freedom fighters. Yeah. So it's very important before they leave, please get to know their stories. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying media stations need to work to encourage the all of those to get to know the stories of the freedom fighters and honor them. They honor the, what do you call it, the they honor the what's it called, they honor these freedom fighters, yeah, in a very wonderful way. Already in Black America, what they're doing, they are having the museum, yeah, and we are honoring them for that. But I have also proposed many things for Black America. Yeah, number one, a Black American museum in every state. The same design. It's very beautiful. Yeah, the same design in every state to honor blacks. Yeah, but we're black. Ah, black story. They went there as slaves. They were forced migrants, as Ben Carson put it. Yeah, they were forced migrants. They didn't want to move to America. Okay, so the others wanted. Ah, so that history needs to be told. Yes, in every state where there are black people, especially the first generation black American, but even second generation is also part of that, because you just see a black man from Malawi in 2019, you see, you will just say he's a black American. So they are also affected. Yeah. So either way, yeah, all the states will have a black museum. Yes. Then we've also suggested you see, yeah, and it was a very sad situation. Being a slave, yeah, you had no say, yet you have a brain. You see, it was the weirdest situation. Even let me tell about America. The white descendants, they are so embarrassed about their ancestors. Yeah, because how could they not think that a black person how could they not think that he had a brain? He has a brain. And even the reason why slavery happened is because the communication, what we told you, yeah, the problem in the world is lack of communication. Because the black didn't know the language, yeah, they took advantage of that. You see, even they took advantage of whipping, and because he doesn't know the language. Yeah. Now, the more the black knew the language, yes, the more the resistance, and finally the civil war, and then the liberation. Then Jim Crow law came because the black now stayed. Yeah, he was free. You see, he was just free. So he was not going to the school per se. Yeah, so now they took advantage of that. But Martin Luther King, his power, the power of Martin Luther King, he taught himself. Go and read his story. He would read the dictionary. Someone says a white man told him. That a white man told him English. English dictionary. He was like that, going through it. And when he made a speech when he was 15, 14, he won. He was the best speaker. Mhm. The man did not even reach 35 and already was speaking to gatherings. Why? The clever tactic, the language. And what I like about Martin, he's a black man. Yeah. So what did he tell himself? The Spirit of God in him told him, learn the white man's language. So that now you can talk to them face to face. And that's what he did. The man was not even a lawyer. He was just a pastor. And when you read his story now, when he was in his pastoral life, when he went to do his I think PhD, yeah, The supervisor was a white man. I'm sure he was shocked at his writings. Yeah, I said, this is a dissertation of a person whose English, whose language is not English. You know, even if you are a black American and you are born speaking English, that's not your language. So, but imagine the black man is winning in the English language. So that's how the supervisor was like, who is this man? And the man got his PhD. Yeah, before 30 in the 19. You're joking, that guy, he was brilliant. So that's what you need to know about the more he knew the language, yeah, the more he sorted the problem. Yeah, he became, they could listen to him. So right now, black Americans and America, all of them are so grateful and should be grateful to him, yeah, for his studiousness, reading. Yeah, so that's the power of reading and knowledge. And we are very grateful to God, the creator, yeah, for more blacks that have risen. Oprah Winfrey is also another black. Yeah, you see. So we bless God for her life. Yeah, because she was also a very studious girl, and she started writing and reading at age 2. You see, God, yeah, preparing. Yes, Oprah. See God preparing Martin. He was with Martin. Go and read the dictionary. Daddy, I want a dictionary. And Oprah, yes, at 2, start writing. And then in the spirit, the mother is like, now she's writing. But for what? And she's black. God knew Oprah was going to have a talk to the whole world, which she has done. Oprah show is shown in the whole world, even before YouTube came. Yeah, everybody, I knew Oprah because of television. You see, not YouTube. Yes, government stations, yeah, and private stations that manage to put TV stations. So, and everyone in our time knows Oprah Winfrey. So even YouTube is like, ah. So we bless God for being with black people everywhere. And now Obama comes, does what Martin does, yeah, and studies law. See, studies law and does very well, and even writes, and then becomes the president of America 40 years after Obama, after Martin Luther King was assassinated. Unbelievable. And the same guy. Now, what was Obama's? Now, the funny thing about Martin, he learned English, and then yeah, he became and he led liberated Black America and even America, yeah, to love one another. Then Obama also comes from a tribe. He's an African, yeah. So English not his first language. But he became, do you know what made him win? His speech. He knew how to speak and get guys to and get guys to listen to him and pay attention to him. So that's what happened. So that's the power of Obama. He also used the English, the power of the English language, which is an international language that even allowed Obama to travel to even Britain. When you watch what he did in Britain, my God, where the English language was from, they cried. They said, how can a black man speak this language with the authority? So we thank God for being with Obama. So now let's go to the last item. So basically, that's Zuma. All presidents should be protected to all the, yeah, he's an honorable to all every, he's an honorable man. He was a president, so also no need to attack him. You see, so that's the power of the honoring presidents. They are kings. Once a king, always are key. Now, so Zuma, let Zuma get out. Let him get out. Let them say, "Oh, daddy, you are our man. You fought for us freedom. We are enjoying the freedom because of your struggle. Yeah, go back home, rest. You have a good time at home." So that's supposed to happen. Now let's end with sex. Sex is good